Hi guys, welcome to tutorial race, and in this video you are going to learn C tutorials. But before understanding and before I proceed ahead with the C tutorials, I'd like to provide you some information regarding language. So first of all, let's understand that what is language. Language is a set of instructions which is used to communicate between two or more than two entities. The human being uses different types of languages such as English, Hindi, Bengali, Gujarati, etc. to communicate with each other. Now the question is, what is computer language? Now the question is, does computer also uses a language like English, Hindi or Tamil etc. to communicate like we human beings communicate? The answer is big no. Then the question remains, how does computer communicate with each other? Remember that computer doesn't understand human-like languages. Computer understands only one language, and that is called zeros and ones, bits. And command given to the computers in zeros and ones format is known as binary language, also known as machine language. The programmers found that writing code in binary language was difficult. A new format was used which was more English-like. Was to write a program. This language was known as assembly language. So machine level language and assembly language together is considered as low level language. Now that you have understood what is language and what is low level language, now let's understand what is high level language. To overcome the difficulties, a new way of programming was introduced, which are machine independent and are written in English language, is known as high level languages. C, C++, Java, etc. falls under this high level language. Now the question is, when we write programming in English like languages, then how the computer understands that? Because computer understands only 0 and 1. To understand this, let's take this example. Suppose you speak in English and one person speaks in French. Now you don't know French and that person doesn't understand English. So what's the way out to understand each other's language? There should be a third person who knows both the languages so that he can translate to each other. Now let's get back to our computer programming world. We human write set of instructions in English. For example, say print f hello world. Now this hello world cannot be understood by the computer. So here we need a compiler or a translator which translate this hello world into 0 and 1. And this way computer understands this instruction. So here compiler plays the role of mediator which translates the human's language into computer understanding language. Now let's see the difference between low level language and high level languages. The first one is high level languages and low level languages. The difference. The first one is high level language is less memory efficient. Low level languages is high memory is efficient. The second one is they are executed slower than lower level languages because they require a translator programmer. So as you have seen that it requires a translator or compiler, so it takes time. But in the case of low level language, there is no requirement of a transpiler or compiler, so directly it is fed to the computer and it is faster than the high level language. The third one is they allow much more abstraction, and in this case they allow little or no abstraction. So what is abstraction actually? It is more of like hiding the unnecessary details. So it is possible in high-level language to do abstraction, but in case of low-level language, since there is since the information is directly fed to the computer, that is why there is no abstraction in this. The next one is they do not provide many facilities at the hardware level, and in this case they are very close to the hardware and help to write a program at the hardware level. For example, kernel or driver, etc. It is simple to debug. It is complex to debug because it is more of English like that is why it is simple to debug. The next one is it is simple to maintain as well, because you write the program in more of like English language. So but in this case normally it is written in 0-1 format, so it is very difficult to maintain. For writing programs, hardware knowledge not required. If you want to write programs, for example C, C++, Java, you don't need to know the hardware, how hardware functions. But in case of writing this kind of programs, you need to know the hardware also. It is portable. It is not portable. It can run on any platform. This can run on any platform. It is machine independent. The language, if you write for a specific platform, then it runs on that one only. It needs compiler or interpreter for translation. It needs assembler for translation. So these are the differences between low-level and high-level languages. So that's it in this video. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.